Hello everyone, Juicebags here, taking a look at episode number 2 of our high-scoring 101 series for Orcs Must Die 2. Today we're going to take a look at a crucial part of every successful combo and kill box, and that is filtering. We're going to deal with all those irritating trolls and their ogre buddies, and the gnolls that tend to ruin everyone's day on a regular basis. There's only really 2 effective ways to filter, with either grinders or spike walls, and we're going to take a look at both of those strategies. And then gnoll control. Without a little gnoll control, everyone's day can get ruined very quickly. Don't just rely on your weapon, have some gnoll control. Let's get started. Alright, so we're here at the Breakneck Triad on Endless Mode, and it's the perfect map really to take a look at our first form of heavy filtering, and that's going to be kind of the standard barricade filtering. Now this particular map, you've got some funky walls down here, or you could start your filtering right here. But the problem is, with this particular map, is that the ball and chains that roll out of here like to smash the barricades in this section. And I think it has something to do with that funky wall there. So what we're going to do is, we're not going to be scared off at all by this ramp here. And we're going to go ahead and start some filtering right here. Now, this is the standard, most heavily used heavy filtering there is, and that's with the barricades a half a square up. Now, I've gotten a lot of comments and questions of people asking why the barricades are half a square up, and filtering is just that. We're trying to filter out the big mobs, let the little ones through. So with the barricades a half a square up, the smaller orcs are going to be able to run right underneath without a problem, and the larger ones are going to get their heads ground right up. Now, of course we need to barricade it off. So what do we see that is wrong with this picture? Although we've got us a very effective 3-grinder filter, we use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 barricades to make sure we're budgeting ourselves a little bit better. So instead of barricading like that, let's take a look at the barricades, and we want to split them in half with a grinder. Make a little T there. We've got the same amount of effectiveness. Every heavy is going to be forced to run through here. Yet we only use 4 barricades. So save a little coin right out of the gates there. So let's see it in action. So the little guy should run right through no problem. And the big guy, the big ball and chain that's coming, although 3 grinders may not kill that ball and chain, even though it is wave 1, they're pretty stout. You'll get the point. Little guys are untouched. Ball and chain is down to half health. So that's a look at effective grinder filtering. Now let's go ahead and take that one more step. The little trick I like to use, where you have plenty of wall space like we do right here, is we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to have 3 grinders here, half a square up, but then we're going to put an acid sprayer in front of it. Now the acid sprayer, of course, has slow on it, so that's going to put a slow on the big guy, yet the little guys are going to run through without touching it, and then that ball and chain is going to be slowed going into the grinder. So let's take a look at the effectiveness of that. Of course we want to go ahead and barricade properly. No need to barricade off that acid sprayer. They're going to have to come through there no matter what. And let's see how that one works out. So with the 3 grinders alone, the ball and chain was about half down. Let's see how it's looking with the acid sprayer in the mix. The little guys make it through, not touching the acid sprayer. Ball and chain gets its head squirted very violently. And you see the ball and chain is a little bit lower. So another effective form to help keep them in your barricades a little bit longer. Of course, here we have these high ceilings, so a web spinner is not going to make it down. However, if you're on the War Mage, of course you'll have the tar available, but you can take advantage of the web spinner and take that up to even another notch. Now I like to use the acid sprayer, although it doesn't slow as well as the web spinner does. It does some damage too, so let's take a look here now with the web spinner in the mix. Little guy's not setting anything off. The ball and chain gets webbed, and that really slowed him up, as you see. Burns him down quite a bit there. Makes things a heck of a lot easier to deal with when you're first encounter with the ball and chain and they're already that low. There you go. Ball and chain down. All our little guys are still untouched and ready to build some combos for us. So let's go ahead and move on and see this in action. Alright, so now we're going to take a look at the Caldera map. Now the reason I'm revisiting this map again is you have a lot of different features. Now of course, this video is not just going to be dealing with filtering the heavies, but we're going to deal with everything from gnolls and up. And as we discussed earlier, the two main ways to deal with the heavies are with the grinder barricade strategy, a half a square up, and the spike wall strategy, above the stairs. And we've got both of those situations here on Caldera, so we're going to use this map. And then we also, of course, have plenty of gnolls to deal with. Now, of course, when dealing with gnolls, my primary that I suggest, and it takes a little practice, but you get the hang of it, is using the wind belt. Now, you can do that, of course, in two different ways. You've got your environment, as a lot of maps allow you for proper environmental areas to kill gnolls by wind belting on this particular map into the lava. We've also, this particular loadout I brought, we didn't bring a spring trap since I'm not going for high scoring, but we do have scorchers, and we've got the secondary function of the scorchers, which can act as a spring trap. So we're going to tie that in with the environment, and as the scorcher flips up to burn the gnolls, of course they will also flip them over into the lava. And then of course we've got the zappers. Anywhere that you have an area behind your kill box where you can get away, it's a perfect spot to put zappers, and zappers just chew up gnolls. And they do to the late waves too. So zappers will take down gnolls for quite some time. So, since I'm not going for a high scoring run here, I'm just going to do kind of a modified 4x2. Just to make sure we have a lot of stopping power there. And I'm going to go ahead and burn through these first few waves until we start getting to some heavies. So let me go ahead and jump on forward. Alright, so we're at the wave 6 to 7 go break. See, I've got 8,400 coins saved up. Added a scorcher here to my kill box, but didn't really do anything else with it. I did move the zapper I had there over to here. We know zappers hit outside of their box. So although it looks like it shouldn't make it all the way over, it's still going to hit orcs that are coming through right here. And let's go ahead and take a look at some filtering. Now we got this nice smooth wall here before they enter our kill box, which is an ideal place to set up some filters. So let's go ahead and go with a sprayer and 2 grinders there. Okay, now we're close to our barricades, so we need to take a look at that. I don't want to just start spamming barricades around. We need to make the most effective use of our coin. So I know if I put one barricade here, that's going to force them in. Well, then I got this barricade in the center. So I can move that barricade out, and they're 100% guaranteed to hit both of those grinders. Now you don't even need that second barricade out, but there's no question that they're going to hit those grinders. No doubt at all. So let's go ahead and take a look at our sapper defense, because I know they're coming.
Begin the lesson.
And here they are. And you see that grinder is 100%, or that barricade is 100% health. Grinder got the job done. All the little orcs are running around. And there we go. We've got effective sapper control. Now let's take a look at our... we don't have much of a filtering area up. In fact, let me go ahead and put a secondary level of filtering right here. And we'll just go like that. All the little guys safely pass through to come to what would normally be our combo generating box. And you see that troll got chewed up there by that first one. You see we have nothing but light, medium, and heavies making it through. No big guys at all making it this far. So we're free to combo our little hearts off on those little guys right there. See, there's a troll. Nope, he didn't make it either. I didn't have to shoot into him. Now you can shoot into that box. You just have to shoot high. You shoot up over the little guys' heads, and of course, they're not going to get hit. So we got some gnolls coming next wave. So let's go ahead and jump on forward to it while I chase down these random pathing orcs that are running about. And show you our very first Gnoll strategy, and that's going to be the one I use regularly, the one I strongly suggest, and that's with the wind belt. Requires no coin, you've already got it, and it's a wonderful secondary function that works at any wave, no matter how big and mean those gnolls get. So let's jump on forward there. Alright, so now I'm at the wave 9 to 10 go break, and I want to take a look at our other type of filtering. Now, of course, we've got the grinders to kill the larger orcs, and then we've got the spike walls to detain them when we have a stairway. This is not the most ideal stairway because you have this gap here between that wall and the plunge down the stairs. However, it can still be effective. Matter of fact, do I want to just barricade that? I think I might just put a couple of barricades here. That's going to force them over that way, and should effectively get them down the stairs. I don't like the placement of that one, but let's see if we can do something out a little bit further here. That I like. Gives them plenty of room. Ideally, I want the spike wall to hit the big guys right here. That's going to give them a straight shot to fall down the stairs. I do have stun on the spike wall, and that helps out with that also. And then usually, if you're going to be using the spike wall in a comboing situation, I think in most situations you're going to have stun on it, because you're going to use that in absence of the push trap. Not in every case, but in most cases. Those gnolls. Get things started. Not certain if this is a null wave. Hope so. Yeah, I may not have a decent null wave until... there we go. So I got two gnolls now. Well, he went off into the lava, but they will blow up when you throw them, because that's how I'm spiked in, or spec'd into with the wind belt. You know, it seems like the gnolls could have... maybe I'm imagining things, but I can't remember ever there being just one Gnoll coming. So let's go ahead and work our kill box here, and let's see what makes it through. Now, as you go up in waves, of course the heavies will make it through your grinders. But the important thing is when they get to the kill box, they're going to be beat down. They're very easy to deal with. See, Moneybags should be a good example. Yeah, see, Moneybags made it through, but that's all he's got. Not much health left at all. In fact, do I even have to touch him? Nope, don't even have to touch him. Just collect the free cash. We can very effectively stay up here. Now the key when you have a group of Gnolls coming at you is to run backwards. Pick up, throw, pick up, throw. In fact, I'll just stay up here and do it. The zappers are pretty self-explanatory. I'll show you how I would lay those out on this map. But let's go ahead and deal with some Gnolls. Get a zapper down there just in case I have to jump down, because there is a few, I believe, on this map. Or this wave, wave 13. Here comes number 1. And there's an opportunity to use the environment. So you want to start off close to them and work your way away from them. Now, of course, the grenadiers are going to throw their grenades at you. Piece of cake. So I'm going to go ahead and jump forward one more time until I get to a position where we can show some Gnolls dying to zappers. Pretty easy Gnoll control so far. Of course, it doesn't get super difficult with the Gnolls until you get to like wave 17. So let's go ahead and move on forward. Alright, so we actually got a fantastic look here at the spike wall filter in action. So the heavy comes in, and the spike wall stuns them and rolls them down the stairs. Now on a map like the tower, it is a long way down. So it takes those guys forever to get back up. You see, it's actually killed him. This will probably be the last whack, let's say. Yeah, he broke apart. Right, and here we are on the tower. And this is a very effective look at some heavy filtering. Now it is on Moneybags. I haven't had any bigs yet that haven't died, but it gives you an idea of what can happen on such a long stairway like this. We've got a spike wall up top. Of course, it's a half a square up, so the little guys are just going to run underneath. And Moneybags is going to just tumble up and down these stairs until eventually you come over and kill him. Now the frustrating part about using the spike wall as filtering is you do have to kill them. At the early waves they'll die, but in the later waves they will just keep running up and down those stairs. Give Moneybags one more tumble and then I'll just go ahead and take him out. But there is a effective look at spike wall filtering. He has zero chance of ever making it through. The only way they're going to get through that setup is if something comes through and triggers it and there's something else right behind it. So anyway, there we go. That's a look at heavy filtering in Orcs Must Die 2. Help you get those big combos. Of course, you want to keep those nasty big guys out of your kill box. So thanks for watching. Click that like button and please subscribe. If there's anything you want to see in a future High Scoring 101 video, please put it in the comments below. Thanks again.